Hey guys, welcome to my Let's Play of Mount and Blade 2 Bannerlord, which is a game I absolutely love. I've had its predecessors, Mount and Blade Warband, and I was waiting, oh my god, maybe 7 years for Bannerlord to be released. It took a long, long time, and when it finally arrived, I played it like crazy. And what I'd like to do as part of this series is introduce you to the way that I like to play it, basically. So, without further ado, let's get started. So, first off, I'll mention the mods that I'll be using today, and I'll put a screenshot up showing those. I'm only using two mods. Both of them help me with smithing. The first one allows me to smith continuously rather than relying on a stamina bar, which when depleted you have to wait a day to refill. I don't want to do that, so I've got a mod that removes that delay. I've also got another mod to help me with smithing, and when you craft items, it will tell you the value of those items. That's very helpful because it means that as you're smithing through the game, you can make sure that you're concentrating on items that are going to make you good money. I do smithing in the game purely for the fact that it makes money. Because I'll be honest, the money side of the game isn't for me. I'm there for the fight in the battles, having the good armor, having the good weapons. So yeah, this helps me do that. Feel free to not use those mods if you want to play for yourself. But anyway, let's get started. So here we've got options. We can create a new campaign or we can begin a sandbox game. Just to briefly mention, there isn't a lot of difference between new campaign and sandbox. One of the main differences is the new campaign has a quest line, which when you complete them, you get some family members, which are like companions in the game. However, the family members are different in that they don't use companion slots. So you start off with, if you complete the quest, you end up with a brother and a son and a daughter, or a niece and a nephew. I forget which. Sorry, and those family members are available through the game to play. Put in your party, make them governors, make them run their own parties. Yeah, really useful, and I will be doing a new campaign just to show some of that off. Here we go. So here we are. We choose our culture. There's not a massive difference between them. You got different bonuses for each culture. Some are quite useful. I quite like the speed penalty. Less of a speed penalty when you're marching through forests for the Battanians. That's useful. But there is a reason I'll be choosing Empire. I think Empire's actually got quite an advantage. And it's not really due to these bonuses here. It's due to the fact that a lot of the villages are Empire villages. The culture is Empire. And that's useful when you're building an empire and you're taking over castles and you're taking over cities. There are bonuses to capturing these locations when you're the same culture as those locations. And most, I don't know the number, but let's say it's like 60%. 60% of the towns and villages are Empire culture. So to make my life a little bit easier, I will be Empire. So here, height, weight, all of this good stuff. Very good. I quite like the default guy. He's not too bad. Let's randomize it a little bit though. I'm not very arty. I'm not great at picking. Yeah, he'll do. I like a bit of hair. Very nice. I will be a man. Let me bulk myself up a little bit. That looks good. There we go. Yep, he looks good with armor. Very nice. Okay, choosing your family. Right, so these options add skills and points to the left-hand side of the screen, your attribute points. I would advise putting as many attribute points and skills into intelligence and social. The reason being, these are all very useful for empire building. Steward allows you to feed your armies much better. Medicine allows you to heal people quicker or have yourself heal faster. It's got some very useful skills in it as well to do with if you were killed in battle, knocked out in battle. With some of the perks in this tree, during the next phase of a battle, you'll be able to respawn with 30% of your health. Whereas if you didn't take the perk in medicine that allows you to do this, then you wouldn't be able to come back into the battle. It would be left to the AI, and the AI can get you beaten in these battles. The AI isn't all that fantastic when it's on auto-resolve mode, basically. So yeah, engineering, very useful. Charm, yeah, always good to charm people, other nobles, so they'll join your empire, or even to get married is very helpful to have charm. Leadership for your armies, the higher leadership you've got, the bigger the army you can have. Always useful, since this is a game about fighting mostly. And trade, make money. The more trade you've got, the more perks you get, which help you to make money in the game. That's very important for running your armies. So yeah, pretty much everything in here is of use. Cunning, not so much. I haven't found myself needing these too much. Scouting, for example, I can get that from the companions. I tend to make my companions my scouts. Same goes for medicine, actually. I tend to have a healer in my parties, but yeah, I haven't found the need. Tactics, I don't know too much about tactics other than it helps with your auto resolves, but I prefer to fight the battles rather than auto resolve. Yeah, so rather than concentrating on the fighting abilities, I'm going to concentrate on these ones down here, maybe with some endurance, because I am interested in smithing. Smithing is going to be quite important for me to make some money. So let's get going. Let's have a look here. So Lord's Retainer, it's going to add to vigor, fighting skills. Not really interested in that, although the horsemanship's nice. Social, okay, look, this is looking good. Yeah, it's up in my charm, it's up in trade, liking it. No, not so much. Not so much here, although I will plan to go into pole arms, I think, is my weapon of choice. Urban Artisan. Okay, it ups intelligence, but it is putting points into smithing, but I'm not interested in crossbows. Control, no thanks. And cunning, no thanks. So I'm thinking maybe social here. It's up into the skills I am interested in. Okay, leadership. Cunning, not really interested. Brawn, not so much. No, intelligence, yep, here we go. Yeah, it's up into the skills I like and intelligence. Social, that's a good one as well. Leadership, charm. Not too bad either, if I'm honest. Skill with horses. I would like my endurance to go up some. I'm actually going to pick this. I want endurance up. Let's see what happens. Training, not. Cunning, not. Vigor, not so much. Social, yeah, that's good. And it's raising two of my favourites. Intelligence, doctor, engineering, leadership. I'm loving that. Caring for horses. Oh god, that's a good one as well. It ups my stewardship and it ups horse riding. I think I'm going to go... Let's get my intelligence raised. Engineering and leadership. Endurance. Very good. Horse riding and polearms. Yep, like that. Intelligence. Crossbow. Oh. Scouts. Endurance. Vigor. Control. Cunning. Okay, this one's harder. I think I'm going to go with cavalry. I do want polearms and endurance is important to me. Vigor. No thanks. No thank you to cunning. Intelligence is up. Yeah, that's pretty good. Social is up. I like that. Siege, no thank you. No thank you. Not bad. Not bad. I think for this one I'm going to go with the intelligence upgrade and smithing and trade. Background. Fighting, vigor, control, endurance. Although it ups cunning, which scouting, which isn't too much use to me. Cunning, no thank you. Social, okay, it ups two of my social stats. I do like that. I do like that. Let's up that one. Okay, name, enter your name, and I believe here they're talking about your first name. So I'm going to go with Robert. Reason being, I'm planning on creating a character called Robert the Bruce, a very famous Scotsman that maybe some of you have heard about. Let's do that. Difficulty. I am not one for pain. Warrior?
Brother, it's been 3 days now we've been tracking those bastards. I think we're getting close. We need to think about what happens when we catch them. How are we going to rescue our brother and sister?
So, yeah, I'm going to skip the tutorial. I do know how to play, so...
Perhaps we can spare some time and brush up on it. Are you sure about that?
Yes, skip tutorial.
Alright then. Let us split up and look for the little one separately. I'll send you a word if I find him before you do.
Good stuff.
One other thing, brother. We want people to take us seriously. We may be leading men into battle soon. Let's give our family a name and a banner, like the nobles do.
Okay. Let's leave the training field and we get a little play. Little video. Okay, family name. So I said I was going to play as Robert the Bruce. I can pick a nice little banner. It is Bannerlord after all. I actually have a tattoo that's a spitting image of this, so it might not be the most exciting banner, but it does match a tattoo of mine. Blue's a good colour. Yeah, okay. Fantastic. I like it. And here we are. So what I suggest you do first of all is look for cities, and what we want are basically arena matches. So if you go to the arena, you can see that there is nothing happening here. There's no tournaments. We want tournaments. There isn't one here, so I'm going to go try and find a tournament. What I can do is go into the arena here and talk to the master. Blah, blah, blah. How the tournaments work. Tell me about fights. So you pay me. How much is the prize? Can I join one? Great. Now that I've done that, I've got lots and lots of options. And the one I'm interested in is Are there any tournaments going on in the nearby town? Well, there's one starting at Sanala, then another at Fickian. Okay, Sanala, Fickian. So then what do? Press tab to come out. Look at the map. Here we go. There's one of them. Let's tick that little button to mark it. It sets like a waypoint, I guess you would say. I could do a practice fight to up some of my skills, but I think I'll just leave that for the tournament. What I am going to check is the tavern, and as you can see, there's a man there. This guy, he's a companion that you can hire. If I right-click, you can see he's got some skills. So he's a good archer. He likes to be on foot, and he's got scouting experience. So that's scouting is kind of useful. I could see him leading my archers, perhaps. Remember, archers won't have horses. They are foot troops. So he's a footman with a bow. Quite like him. How much? I've only got 1,000 dinars. Let's talk to him.
I don't
Skip to business. I can use someone like you in my company. 460. I'm going to do it. Use half my money to recruit this guy. Okay. I've got some notifications, by the way, I forgot to have a look at. Okay, so we've got a quest line. Establish the clan. I need 2,000 dinars. And I need to grow my party to over 20 men or 20 men. It says I've got 2 now because I've just hired the companion. And I need to reach a new clan tier. So if I go to the clan tab, you can see that we've got clan tiers up here. Currently, we start off as 0. We need to get 1 level of this clan tier. And you normally get that from winning arenas, fighting battles. And as you can see on the left-hand side, I've got a companion, Varog the Fish, in the party. Good stuff. Okay, something you should do is when you get someone in your party, a companion, make sure you assign him a job, basically. So I want him to be my scout. So these are jobs within the party. He's a scout. I want him to be a scout. There we go. By default, those roles are mine. So these roles that you have listed, by default, if you have no one assigned, that you're doing the role. So I'm doing the role. Quartermaster, Surgeon, Engineer, that's all me. Okay, what have we got here? Character. I've got a spare point to put into one of these skills. Now, as mentioned, I want to make as much money as I can from smithing, so I want to level as fast as I can from smithing. The more of these little pips you have, right? I've got 2 pips in riding, I've got 1 pip in smithing. That's how fast you learn. These focus points help you learn faster. So if I put a point in there, you'll see that I learn a little bit faster, and it's opened up more of the perks that I can choose once I've got enough experience to select them. The more I smith, the more perks I'll be able to choose. So that's great. Right, okay, so I've got a waypoint to that town. Is there anything I want to do here? Here we go. We're off. Heading our way. Oh, looters. Looters. So, 6 of them. Attack. And here we are in battle. My man with his little sword there, he's not going to be all that useful. Probably a few of these guys have got long tools. Yeah, one of them's got a long tool. That's quite dangerous for a horse. So let me just keep running around. Get my long weapon. Stab him. And then stab him. Ugh. Okay, I can't crouch lance with this. Stab him. Ah. And... come on, Robert. Whoops. Yeah, I'm not the best. Oh, I'm worried by the one with the long weapon. As you can see, he stabbed my horse there. Injured him. Let's just try and stay close, but not too close. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh. My horse got hit. Oh, I got hit. I'm sending my man in. Just to at least distract them. Like that. Ah, got him. Good, good. I gained the level. Shall I let my man kill him? Let's see if you can. So if I ride slow and get his attention, hopefully my man will come in and cut his head off. Ugh. You gained the point in one-handed there. Good, good. Why are you running so far away? Come back. Come on, stabby, stabby. Oh, good man. We win. Okay, what's better? My boots are better. I haven't got a helmet, so that'll do. Thank you. I'm not interested in the hatchet. What about my compatriot? Yep, those boots are better. And he's not interested in the weapon. Nah, I'll take them though. So food-wise, we've got some grain and some fish now. We can eat well. Character level up. I've earned enough experience in riding thanks to that fight that I can get a perk point. So what do we want? We got full speed, damage when charging, or nimble, a more maneuverable horse. I think what's most important to me here is the maneuverability. I'm not going to be doing a lot of charging. And the fact that this one gives you perks to the riding skill of your troops. So if you're commanding troops, they'll get a little bit more riding skill. I do plan on having horses. Sorry, cavalry of some sort. That's good. And I've also got another point to put in. So again, I would like to raise my smithing as quick as possible. So I'll be doing that. Let's head to that town. Now I am a little bit injured. 62%. And I don't have a physician, I don't have a healer, so I expect when I get here, and you'll see this little icon. See this little icon that looks like a helmet? That indicates that this is a town that's got a tournament, an ongoing tournament, so this is exactly what I'm looking for. Let's have a look. Can I get rid of... I want to keep that weapon because I might smelt it in my... But I've got this armor that's of no use to me. I'm going to sell that. Keep the food. That's for a quest. All looking good. So I get 143. That's going to bring me up to 322 dinars, which should be an okay amount of money for the tournament. I am a little bit injured, 70%, which is a bit worrying. Yeah, let's see how we join tournament. Join. Oh, we get some nice boots if we win. This isn't my fight. I'm not part of this group, so skip, skip, skip. And I'm part of this group. So let's bet. I want to bet money that I will win. I'm going to bet 150 dinars and I'll win 600. Accept and join. So here we go. We're in a fight. I've got 0 armor, basically. Let's go. Stabby. Oh, lucky enough I've got a shield. Oh. That was easier than I was expecting. Okay, let's bet even more on the next round. I've got a teammate. Fantastic. Oh, he's running away. Fine, we'll get him then. Good. Hit. Hit. Got him. Whoa! No, you don't. Yes. Oh, no, you're not my teammate. Oh! Oh, I swore he was on my team. I haven't got enough money to bet anymore. That's a shame. Okay. 2 on 2. Good. Good. Ah, what a man. Fantastic. Thank you, Archer. I can't bet anymore, so I'll just join the battle. And block. Oh, yes. A heroic victory. Robert the Bruce. What a man. So I earned 1,200 dinars. That's quite a bit for this level. Some nice boots and some renown. Now, I'm not planning on using the boots. I think I'm going to sell them. Money's more important to me at the moment. Let's go to trade. So those boots are worth 720 dinars. It's not as much I was hoping for. But I will sell them. I want that money. And what I'm looking for is hardwood. Good, I'm glad they've got some. Hardwood is used for smithing. I need it to turn into charcoal. What I can also do is buy any really cheap weapons that they've got. These wooden hammers. I'm going to buy them. And a hatchet and scythe. Why not? Let me buy those. And the sickle. That leaves me just below 1,000. I'm fine with that. These cheap weapons, I'll smelt them down and get experience in smithing, but it'll also give me resources that I can use to keep leveling. So here we go. We can enter the smithy. So on here, you've got orders. These are like little quests, little smithing quests. I don't have any skill for it, so I've only got a smithing level of 10 at the moment, which is very little. And I don't really feel I've got the skill to be able to make this two-handed mace that this guy wants, so I'm going to skip that. But you've got free build, and free build is useful. You can choose what type of weapon you want to make. You can't make armor in this game, but you can make weapons. I'm interested in pole axes, pole arms, especially the slashing kind rather than the stabbing. So I'm going to go for two-handed pole arms first. So I'm going to start smithing some of these two-handed pole arms, and if they're any better than what I've got, I'll use them. If they're no better, I'll probably destroy them and turn them back into resources to basically re-smith again. But concentrating on one line, concentrating on one weapon type when your smithing is useful, you'll very quickly, if you concentrate on one line, unlock all the different parts. By default, these are all locked. You don't know them. They're recipes, basically, and you don't have access to them until you learn them. And to learn them, you need to make that weapon type or deconstruct that weapon type. So here, I can only use this head. Okay, in this slot, I've got nothing. I've got none of these unlocked, so I can't populate that. When it comes to the main body of the weapon, I've only got one option, one wood type, and nothing here. So with each section of the weapon, you can increase or decrease its size. Now, pay attention, we've got this value here. This is the mod that's introduced this value option. And if I change the size of the head of the weapon, you'll notice the price changes. Sometimes it's 31 value, sometimes it's 28. So if I was interested in making weapons for the value in order to sell them back to the vendor, then just this mod is really useful. It shows you how much your item's going to be worth. So you can, change the size of any of the parts to match the best value. So I'm just going to go with the biggest here, and I'm going to go with the biggest here. But I've got a problem. I can't forge it. I can't make it. It's not letting me. And if you look at the bottom, you can see that in order to make this weapon, I need 1 raw iron, 1 wood, and 1 charcoal. And I have 0 charcoal and 0 raw iron. So I need to get them. How can I get them? I can buy them from the vendor. Other than charcoal, which I think you can only craft. Or you can smelt weapons. So at the top, if I go to smelt, you will see that those weapons that I bought previously are available. They're listed. And I've got the ability here to actually smelt them down. Well, I would have the ability to smelt them down if I had charcoal, but I don't have charcoal. Charcoal is important. It's used for making things, and it's used for breaking things down. You use charcoal all the time, and currently I've got 0. But what you'll see is that if I did smelt this down, it tells you I use 1. It's in red, so I use it. I use 1 charcoal, but I gain 1 wood, 1 raw iron, and 1 crude iron, which is, oh great, I'll actually get these resources. Because I get this raw iron, then I'll be able to craft that 2-handed weapon that I couldn't before. So let's go to refine. So you've got refine up here. Now refining turns these resources into their next level. Okay, so with iron ore, you can turn iron ore into crude iron. If you've got crude iron, you can turn it into raw iron. So on and so forth. You can upgrade these resources all the way up. And charcoal is made by wood, by converting wood into charcoal. So as you can see here, I can convert 2 wood into 1 charcoal, or 6 wood into 3 charcoal. So basically half the amount of wood will be turned into charcoal each time. I do need charcoal, so I'm going to turn 6 wood into 3. Let's do that. It's done it. I've now got 3 charcoal. I've gone down. My wood number's gone down, but you'll also notice that my skill in smithing went up. It's now 11. Was 10, now 11. Fantastic. I'm happy about that. I need these smithing levels. Going back to smelting. So I've got no crude iron. I've got no raw iron. I need them for weapons. So I need to smelt stuff. Now I'm going to start with smelting the hammers. And the reason I'm doing that is that every hammer, you'll see here, it's got the resources on the right. These are the resources you'll gain by smelting this weapon type. And here you'll see it gives you 3 wood. Well, I need wood. Wood's important to me. Wood turns into charcoal. Everything uses charcoal. So I'm going to concentrate on breaking down these wooden hammers for the moment. Okay, they're gone. I've got no more charcoal left, which means I can't smelt anything else down. I've gained my crude iron, which is fantastic. So I need to go back to refine. I need more charcoal. I need to turn some of this wood into charcoal. Let's do that. There we go. Like it. Let's smelt some of the rest. Smelt, smelt, smelt. I got a lot more crude iron. I've got a little bit more raw iron. I'm out of charcoal. I need to get some more. Here we go. 3 and 3. Fantastic. Smelt. Done. So now I'm left with some crude iron, some raw iron, some wood, and some charcoal. This should be enough to craft this two-handed polearm. It's not worth a lot of money, 33 dinars. It's not going to be worth selling it if I craft it, but I might re-smelt it if I've got the charcoal available. So let's craft. I get a nice little animation to say I've crafted it, but look, it's got some negative stats. I'm not very good at smithing. I've got very low skill. It says here the difficulty of this item that I'm trying to create is 50. However, I've only got a skill of 10. So I'm going to need to keep leveling up in order to get past that difficulty level of 50 to be able to craft better versions of this weapon. So there we go, it's been added to my inventory. I can craft another one. I've got the charcoal available. I think I will do that. Yep, okay. I didn't do too bad with the handling, but I did absolutely awful with the thrust speed. Okay. I'm out of charcoal, so I can't craft anything else. I'm also out of raw iron. So what I could do is refine what's remaining of my wood back into charcoal. And I could smelt one of the previous weapons I created. Done. Gain some of the resources back. Okay, but I can't refine. I need 2 wood to refine. I don't have it. Fantastic. I leveled up to 15. I'm happy with that. That was good. I won a tournament. So I got some fighting skill, just a little bit. I got some money. I'm up to nearly 1,000, and I've also got some smithing experience. I'm quite happy with that, quite pleased. Let's see what we can get up to next. Let's visit the arena. Let's enter the arena. What's going on nearby? Mysa and Sinopia. Mysa and Sinopia. Oh, one thing I forgot. Sell your prisoners. In your party screen, you've got prisoners. I picked these up when I had that last battle. I'm going to sell them. It's pointless holding on to them. You can recruit them, but I'm not really interested in looters. For the moment, I'm going to stick to just my companions until I get to level 1 of the clan tier, in which case I'll start hiring proper soldiers rather than looters. So I need to get rid of these looters. Where can you get rid of them? You can sell them at taverns. Like that. 10 dinars, nothing much. They're just crappy looters. I'm going to sleep here for some time just to get some of my health back. So I think that'll do. The sun's up. I've got 80% of my health, so if I get in a fight with looters, I should have some health. And I think there was a battle going on in this town, if I remember. So I'm going to head that way. I just noticed there's a village here selling wood. I'm going to go pick up as much wood as I can carry. I'm going to overburden myself a little bit and take some food. Hopefully I don't walk too slow. I'm walking at a snail pace, and I got looters coming.
Oi, what have we here?
Yeah, go on, fight you. Alright, you stay there. And I'll stab as many as possible. We could lose absolutely everything here. Oh, lots of them have got big weapons. It's not ideal. I can see big long weapons there. Stab him in the head. Oh, come on. I've injured a couple of them. My riding and polearm is increasing quite nicely. Okay. Oh, I missed. That's not good. I really wanted to get rid of those two. I'm not doing a good job. Okay, hurry up and die. Come on, Robert. Yes, Robert gained a level. Always good to see. Stab. Ah, just can't kill them. And when they run out of stones, they'll all be having their weapons out, which is a lot more dangerous to me than the stones. Yes, I got one of the ones with a big weapon. That's good. Okay, it's another. Oh, someone got me good. I might have to send my man in. Okay, 73 damage, but he didn't die, disappointingly. Okay, stabbed. Stabbed him. Stabbed in the head and he's not dead. It's not very realistic, is it? Dead. Right, I'm going to send my man in. He can help me. My health is quite low. And these guys have big weapons. Big long ones that can knock me off the horse quite easily. Ah, good man. Oh, got stabbed. We win. Leveled up. Pole arms. 2% damage with pole arms on foot. No good to me. 2% damage with pole arms while mounted. Yes. Yeah, I like that. And cavalry troops in your formation have more damage. I do like that. That's me. That's for me. Smithing. I got another point. Do I want to up something else? I think I'm gonna max out smithing, get it out of the way. Just double checking that this Varg guy hasn't leveled up. He hasn't. He's very poor at melee. I've got to remember to give him a bow. He really needs a bow. Let's try and get to this place. Oh my god, I'm so slow. I think overloading myself with that wood wasn't a good idea. I got too much hardwood. I arrived. Number one, I want to check if there's anything I've picked up that's useful for this guy. I think he's better off being one-handed and a shield and a bow. So he's got a one-handed weapon. There are some shields. There's this really cheap one, but I need the money for the tournament, really. And I don't have any on me. So I'm going to keep these weapons because I can smelt them down. This armor is useful to him. He can have a helmet or a hat. And everything else is useless, so I'll sell them. And then we've got our wood. So they've got more wood. I want that. I'm going to buy it. I need it. Leaves me with only a little bit of money. So what I think I'll do, I'll reset everything back. I'll just sell the clothes, keep the weapons, keep the rest, make a little bit of money. I'll do the tournament. I've only got 50% health. I'm going to sleep a little bit. Right, 83% health. I'm worried about losing the tournament. They do disappear after a certain amount of time. So while the tournament's here, I'm gonna go for it. Let's join. Get a nice helmet. Loving it. Join. Oh, here we go. Got you. Missed. I'm going to go for the guys on the ground. It's normally my best bet. Stab. Oh. Got him. Let's get them off the horses. Nope. Good. Ah! Oh, we win. Bet everything. Join. Okay, green, you're my man. Overhead. Easy peasy. Bet everything.
I'll tear your limbs.
There we go. Tournament won. Nice helmet and a good chunk of gold, nearly 2,000. That is really good. That'll mean I'm in a better position now that I'm in the shop. I've got nearly 2,000 to spend, so I can get that wood. Any wood he's got available, I'll have it. And I would like to get a couple of horses so I'm not overburdened so much. But I can't get many of them. I'd also like a better horse for myself. I'm riding a pack mount, but really what I need is a war horse of some sort. So I'll consider getting this as an upgrade. You'll be a bit faster and a bit more maneuverable, and I really do need some armor on my neck and hands, and I can sell this. Let's sell it. Let's get more money. I need the money. I'm going to buy the cheap weapons, especially the blacksmith hammers. And I just remembered I need a scythe because I prefer those over these. I might actually get rid of my one-handed weapon and just have the scythe and the pokey. That is it. So I'm going to spend 600, so I've still got a good chunk left. And I'm going to go smith. So let's refine. Again, I need to turn this wood into charcoal. I'm going to do 20. Okay. And I've now gone up to level 18. I'm going to smelt a whole bunch of stuff. So Well, there we go. We get 3 wood here. We get 3 wood here. Let's do it all. Refine again. Not that I'm planning on selling it. So 33. Let's make. Let's make. And let's make. There we go. Got to level 21, which isn't great. I was hoping to get a bit more than that. So what I think I'll do is refine some more wood and smelt what I've just made back down again, leaving me with not much else I can do. Although I might refine one more time, smelt one more time. Yeah, still level 22. I want to get a 25 for my first perk point, which will give me more charcoal per hardwood. I leveled up, by the way, in the tournament. So I've got the ability to up my attributes now as well. So what I'm going to do is dump stat into endurance for the moment, because I want my smithing to go up, and I'm going to max out the focus points on smithing. So things are going quite well there. I'm going to be rolling in the money in no time. So I think that'll do for the first part of this playthrough. I've managed to get a fair bit done in a short amount of time. My character's level 4. Always good to have levels. I've got a companion who's useful. He's a scout. He's going to help me move around the map a lot faster. He's got good archery, so he'll be able to lead my archers once I get to an army of troops. And I'm leveling up smithing. Smithing's got to level 22. I'm going to start earning a lot more money soon. I'll be able to craft weapons that are worth an absolute fortune and will mean that I don't have to worry about money for much of the playthrough. Yeah, so overall pretty good. Robert the Bruce is on his way. Let's see how far he can get in the next episode. Thanks for watching.